seat.
Hey man, how long is this gonna take? First time here?
Is it that obvious?
Don't worry about it, man. You'll be fine. I've been in this situation enough to know. What's so funny?
Nothing, I didn't peg you for the criminal type.
I mean, I wouldn't call myself a criminal, but I've done some things I'm not too proud of.
Hey, nobody's perfect, man. Ain't gotta explain yourself to me.
Believe it or not, man, I've gotten pretty used to people just taking one look at me and thinking my life is perfect. Nobody really cares what I've been through.
Trust me, I know all about people making assumptions, but ever really getting to know me, man, that's probably why I'm in here right now. That's how most of these jerks make a living off profiling people.
I don't know about all that. I mean, being a cop is kind of tough. They can't control which people are doing shady stuff. I mean, if the cops were only targeting, like, certain people, why would I be in here?
You're joking, right?
No, I'm being serious. I mean, I'm in here for a reason, but at the end of the day, it's my own fault. I mean, the law says if you do something wrong, there'll be repercussions, no matter who you are.
You really don't see a difference the way the police treat the both of us?
The cops are just people like you and me. I mean, look at you. You're fine. They didn't hurt you. The only difference between us and them is their job is to keep us out of trouble.
Some of us don't have the luxury of feeling safer on the police. Just because they didn't hurt me doesn't mean they're not out here hurting countless other black people. Some of us go through life with targets in the back just because of how we look.
There's some gray area here, man. Everything has to be so black and white.
Well, this is. The police don't go into white neighborhoods just to start trouble. They don't put white kids in jail for years on weed charges. And I'm damn sure they don't shoot unarmed white kids for 16 times just for the hell of it.
Cops aren't just targeting black people, they're just doing their jobs. Those people posed a physical threat, or it looked like they could. That's why the police acted the way they did. They're just doing what they're trained to do, and yeah, it sucks, but you can't get mad about that.
Do you have any idea what it feels like to get pulled over and not know whether or not you're gonna live or die? Because I do. Just having that thought that you're gonna be the next tragic story on the morning news is the most undescribable feeling. Being so overcome by fear that your body goes motionless as you realize somebody else is holding your life in the palm of their hands. And I know whether or not your next breath is gonna be your last. So until you understand that, don't ever tell me the police are just doing their job.
Whatever, man. We're both in here for something stupid, and we'll probably be out of here in a few hours.
Don't compare our situations. My people are arrested given far harsher sentences, far less than white people. We struggle to get these murderers that you claim are here to keep us safe held accountable for the inability to serve without racial prejudice. So trust me, I wish we lived in that fairy tale world you claim we are part of.
You're only seeing this from one perspective. You keep saying how fearful black people are of the cops, but you're forgetting why the cops have been more historically hostile toward black people in the first place. I mean, hasn't the black community been associated with gangs, violence, drugs? Do you blame the cops for that too? You need to stop pointing fingers at everyone else and start reflecting on your own community.
Of course someone like you would say something like that. Of course someone that has no understanding about the black experience would say something so ignorant. You know all my life I was never able to be the victim. Nah, I was the big scary black guy that was gonna shoot you in the back alley and steal your wallet. You know how old I was when I realized we're living in a society that was built on inequality? I was 6. At 6 years old, I was in my mom's car when she got pulled over by a white cop. Next thing I know, she's in handcuffs being taken away. I will never forget being at the mercy of an unknown white man that looked at me as if I was the one that committed the crime. I was 6! Mom, she wasn't drunk. She wasn't speeding. She didn't blow a damn stop sign. You wanna know why they pulled her over, huh? There was a warrant out for an armed black woman in the same model car as ours. They didn't bother to check to see if they had the right woman. I was terrified. I sat in that station for hours, not knowing if I was gonna see my mom again. As broken as I felt, I made up in my mind I was not gonna give them the satisfaction of seeing me cry. Do you understand the thoughts that runs through the mind of a child that has never questioned their innocence or their character before? That was the day that I learned that having dark skin is the only crime you need to commit for society to look at you as less than human. You may be a bad kid, but you will never understand what it's like to see black in a white world. Ever. I will never know the luxury of being able to drive at night without fear of being pulled over for no reason. We don't get to hang out with our friends and walk freely. And black people certainly don't get dragged to police station and get treated with the same respect as white people do. So don't ever tell me they're doing their job. Don't even try to tell me there's black people at the wrong place at the wrong time. Try saying it to Michael Brown. Try saying it to Laquan McDonald. Try saying it to any other black person that's ever been abused by white people in this country. Black people are dying. And it sure as hell ain't our fault.
Look, not all white people are against you. I'm not like that. My friends aren't like that. I just want...
You keep telling me white people aren't a part of the problem, but they're sure as hell ain't a part of the solution. Rather than admitting the police system is flawed, you rather say that the issue doesn't exist at all, and that is the issue.
Look, man, we're both in here. You just gotta understand that I'm not here to...
Malcolm Johnson, we're ready for you.